Hello guys, and welcome to this tutorial on how to draw caricatures from references. Now this video is aimed at getting to animate this character in Adobe Animate, so we are not going to do anything realistic in this caricature, just the line art, and then we'll color it and then move on to Adobe Animate to animate it in the next video. So in this video, let's focus on getting our reference photo. So over here, I just searched for caricature to have some references to see how people caricaturize images. You can see over here we have Dwayne Johnson, and you can see the artist was focusing mainly on the important shapes in the picture. You know, Dwayne Johnson's head is bald and it's more defined than most other people, so you can see it has these angular shapes on the head. As you can see over here, the artist has exaggerated these angles. And look at the eyebrow, the iconic eyebrow. You can tell the artist also exaggerated it a bit. And even though they are just simple lines, they kind of look just like him the moment you see the picture. That's what caricature is all about. So let's get our reference photos and move it to Photoshop and then caricaturing ourselves in a bit. So basically in this video we're not really going to animate yet, we're just going to get the caricature. So I'll head on into Photoshop and I'm going to create a new file, and since I'm going to be animating it, I'm going to use a film and video format, HDTV, that's what I want, so that when I'm doing it and animate it will conform to the file, it will conform to the aspect ratio that I'll use. So let's just do it this way, and it's supposed to be landscape orientation, create. Alright, so we have our canvas here. Now let me bring in the reference photo. I've already downloaded a reference photo. Feel free to use any picture you want. It could be a picture of yourself or a friend or something. So here's my caricature reference. I'm going to drag that into Photoshop onto the canvas. Wait, what happened? Okay, drag and drop. And I'm gonna enlarge this a bit. So I use this picture because I like how his facial features are a bit extreme. His ears are a bit wide apart, his eyes are dull, his hair is a bit simple to draw with just a simple oval shape, and his lips are quite pink. So this will be quite easy to caricaturize. So I'm gonna take my brush tool quickly and I'm gonna sketch something down using a pencil, a brush that looks like a pencil. So I'm gonna do this really quick. This is just to get the basic shape of the face down. So I'm going to focus on the basic head shape. The head shape looks kind of like this, so let me focus on the facial features. I'm gonna draw the ears wide apart but bigger because they seem kind of bigger than an average ear. Feel free to go extreme on the facial features. It kind of helps to make it look like the character they are trying to draw. So this is my character's head shape. It kind of doesn't look like him right now because I'm not done. But once you are following the facial structure and you're not kind of fabricating your own features, it's gonna stay looking perfect. I think his neck is quite wide, so I'm gonna do it like this. Alright. So now the face. As you can see, he looks very dull, so I'm going to make his eyes a bit like this. Like I said, it doesn't have to look perfect, just take your time and try to make it resemble the person. Now look at the nose. What I see about the nose is the nostrils. So I'll make it quite bigger, since it looks bigger than average. And then I'll make his lips look like this. Wait, let me bring the nose closer to the eyes. So I'm just basing on the picture to do whatever makes me feel like making it funnier. But I'm still focusing on the features. So if the ear is what stands out, I make it stand out even more. So the lips are not wide, but they are quite high. It looks really vertical. So I'll make it a bit like this. And it looks angular at the top, so I'm gonna portray that too. Alright, so for the hair, I'll just make the picture my guide. But I'm not going to do any serious details. I'm just gonna go with the flow. So I'm just adding a few details to make it look more like him. So you can see we kind of have a little bit of his resemblance already. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Cartoons are not realistic, so you don't have to stress yourself on getting them to look hyper realistic or something. No shading necessary, just caricature. Alright, so as you can see, we already have it looking like him. That is all we need for the animation that we're gonna do. Now let me work on the side view and three-quarter view. And let me make some few changes over here. I think this chin is too narrow. Let me make it a bit like this. And yeah. I think this suits him very. Yep, looks just like him, I guess. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if it looks like him or not. I know a bunch of people are gonna troll me in the comment section telling me it doesn't look like him, but I don't care. I'm confident in what I do. Yeah. Let me give him some buggy eyes a bit. Yes, this will do. Alright, so I'm going to base on this picture to draw the side view. This is going to be a bit hard because I don't have a side view of this guy, but I'm sure if you're using the picture of yourself, then generating the side view wouldn't be too difficult. But I guess having the picture somewhere in the background will help me get it done right. So let me just reduce the opacity of this one, and then I'll use that to draw a side view of this. Looking at him, the width of his head is going to be a bit like so. I think the chin will move a bit forward, like this. So as you can see, I'm trying to make it align with the cheek. I mean, whichever part that I'm drawing, I make it align. So if you see the nose over here, I make sure the nose doesn't exceed where it is on the front view. This may be difficult if you're not so familiar with drawing in general, but I'm sure as you start, you're gonna get used to it sooner or later. Alright, so I had my side view. I think this looks really good. Alright, so for the 3/4 view, which is quite the hardest, let me also reduce the opacity of this one. Now I'm gonna have to draw in between the two. First, let me just hide this and try to create a simple sketch for the head shape in the 3/4. Right, so the middle of the head will be somewhere here. The chin will be over here. Alright, so now we have the front view, side view, and the 3/4 view. But I think I'll need to make some adjustments on the front view a little bit to get things a bit straight, so that it kind of resembles the other ones. Alright, so now that I've lined them up like this to help me to make final corrections to the drawings, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so here's our caricature. Let me export. Alright, so that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to be animating this caricature, or let me say this character, for him to turn his head to the left and to the right. And I'm going to be making use of the 3/4 view and then the side view and the front view to make sure that the animation is quite smooth enough. It's not going to be too easy, but it's also not too complicated. I'm going to go through the steps one by one so that you don't get confused. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to leave any comments in the comment section below, as usual, to let me know if you have any questions that you want me to address in the next video. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.